Alright. Audio going good. Let me just... Okay. Um... That's perfectly fine. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Um... We are... live. We are currently live. Um... Okay, I'm here, but I didn't know Genshin had a Final Fantasy. By the way, the title says... Does it? I thought I changed that. I actually thought I changed it. Anyway. But yes, hello, Pro. Welcome, welcome. Yes. Kayo and Miyabo at level 80. Nice. Welcome. So this is basically the Final Fantasy, the story that we've all been waiting for, where you see me die slowly. Anyway, we're gonna continue where we left off, and that is both Omega and post Stormblood. Yes, we're gonna finish off Omega while Pro Omega is here. The point is, I gotta remember where I was. I think I was here. Don't remember. I do not remember. Let's see. Hmm. I'm trying to remember exactly where I left off. Let me see. Did I get the Gears 2? Yes, I got Second Diffusion, so I'm in You Won't Pass. Not the Finges. Let's see. not here. Where is it? Because I gotta find Wedge. No, that's... Oh, no, I'm here. In the beginning, there was chaos. Okay, so I'm a little bit further. Okay. There we go. Good timing, Art. There's been another anomaly detected at Yan. Assuming previous instances are going to do by anything, this energy fluctuation is another of Omega's so-called invitations. If you don't mind waiting a moment or two, then we can discuss things with Master Garland. He should be here soon. Took me a bit. I was like, where is it? And there's Alpha. Chief should be here now. Should be here by now. I bet my stock on a company that he's fiddling with without research data. Well, I suppose to explain, even if the chief might prefer me not to share. After your last run-in with Omega, Garland had some research notes smuggled in from the Empire, from Garlemald. The notes of the part of Midas, and Garland's legacy, who was, of course, the chief's father and the Emperor's permit engineer. The incident at Bojak Citadel, do you know of it? I know of it. I would suppose you would. Even outside the Empire, the tale it was a famous one. Midas built a tower to harness Dalmut's power, but it brought annihilation upon the entire town in which it was built. That isn't the kind of event you can simply brush under the rug. As you imagine, the job of shifting through the rubble afterwards was no pleasant task. Master Garland was stated to assume his father's position as head engineer, but this disaster, added to his opposition to the Empire's path of conquest, convinced him to abandon his homeland. The chief just wanted nothing to do with the lunar transmission or the data used to create it until now. In fact, he means to put the research to use in conflict with Omega. In fact, given the time frame, there can only be no other explanation. Listen to me, Art. The chief's genius is plagued by the great deal of appreciation. Even so, once he has a decision, he doesn't go do things by halves. When the time comes, he'll come through for us. You have to believe that. Sorry I'm late. Was a little too focused on my work and lost a sense of time. No excuse, Chief. What have I told you about punctual to staff meetings? In case I've shared the situation at the Yawn with Art here. Good. Then you know that Omega is likely ready to continue with the tests. Shall we knock on the door? But Chief, Biggs and Wedge aren't fit for fieldwork yet. And the Cherion's given Neuro strict orders to stay abed. And what of the Midgårdstormer? Still taking his nap, is he? That leaves you, Art, and Alpha. Maybe it's time I join the expedition. No, Jessa. I need your talent elsewhere. There's half-built devices in the workshop that I need you to finish putting together. I've drawn up, design, and completed the core mechanism. The final assembly should pose no problem for an engineer of your abilities. Your device. Does mean you used a... Whatever you say, Chief. I'll have it ready and waiting for you. Just be safe in there. Right. It's back to the rift for us. Let's finish these experiments and bring the fight to Omega itself. I just keep an eye at my DMs. Yeah. Are you ready, Art? Let's put an end to this. There's no room for hesitation. We press on. Come with me. What about you, Alpha? All set to go? Go. That's the spirit. Just dive right in, shall we? Oh, please don't make me do the thing again. We're missing test worlds. Omega's experiment must be nearing an end. Welcome. Your arrival has been highly anticipated. And after I confirm your earlier suspicion, my experiments have indeed reached the final stage. Of the 89 test subjects I trialed, 4 Psi Group's combatants emerged victorious. Of those 4, further conflicts demand the strongest among them. This surviving specimen shall be your opponent. We come to the last round of testing, then. And should we win this battle? Are we ready to face you in combat? Affirmative. Such an outcome will allow me to pursue my objective to its conclusion. I should continue analyzing the qualities which allow you to prevail, despite your fertility, and integrate said qualities into my own arsenal. I will be pleased if my experiment yields the relevant data, but engaging you directly is still the most efficient and reliable testing method. Omitting intermediary steps, evaluation of combat potential demanding superfluous, proceed immediately with the final experiment. Stop. Your task is complete. Your presence is amongst these test subjects is no longer required. What do you mean by that? I'll guide your process personally from this point onwards. Alpha's role in transferring authority is now obsolete. You can sell Alpha as a valid companion. If he wishes to continue on with us, I have no intention of leaving him behind. companion. Companions are those who provide mutual benefit. The instant Alpha's authority become redundant, he lost his sole qualification to be regarded as such. Furthermore, the primary function of Alpha's existence was to lure you into my domain, which would be more accurate described as bait. Test subject Alpha can neither confirm nor deny my statement. He possessed no memory prior to his encounter with you. He's the first entity I created here in this realm. My first and only attempt to recreate a being who shared your mundane parameters. I based his incarnation upon those most ordinary life form on which had somehow bested an enemy whose strength rivaled my own. By observing the feeble creature in the heat of battle, I sought to understand the source of this contradiction. I repeated the experiments once, twice, 1,000 times, yet the results never deviated from the estimated projections. The test subject was albeit a failure, and thus I resolved to attempt to adapt my mythology. I would focus instead upon simulating powerful opponents and summon mortals of natural origin here to combat them. For Alpha, I devised a new purpose. I erased his memory and implanted a compulsion to return to me, then ejected him into your world. Weak beings inexplicably tendency to form groups. I surmise this is an instinctual behavior will aid Alpha in bringing me test subjects. I require a function he had performed with adequate competence. Tell me something, Omega. This ability of yours to generate matter was not originally intended for creating other life forms, was it? Your query bears little relevance to the topic at hand. Affirmative. I was equipped with matter generation capabilities for a purpose of unlimited self-improvement and augment expansion. Fabricating life forms was not the intention function, but the practice is not otherwise prohibited or problematic. I disagree with you there. As an engineer, I would advise against such a technology for purpose outside its design. From the start, you've been making the same mistake. Even the powerful subjects of your test world were merely crippled and incomplete. Its conviction which drove these villains to terrible greatness. The same limitless conviction which allowed weaklings heroes to overcome them. Do you not understand? Then we'll never lose to your creations, no matter how much stronger they will be according to your soulless calculations. Come, Art. Let us be on our way. You too, Alpha. Alpha, come on. Come on. Let's go, birdie. Alright. So, because I want to do this, I want to, in a sense, progress. I'm going to be a healer, so I can heal up much more faster. There we go. I have our base camp running. You can dive into the final test world whenever you wish. As for the world's inhabitant, Omega has graciously provided us with a basic profile. Your opponent's name is Chaos. The first hero defeated this evil in conflict that took place so long ago. I have trouble separating myth from history. Unless, of course, this entity from another reality enters where the denizens of the Sigma escape, in which case it may be pointless to attempt to confirm the details. What is certain, however, is that Chaos stands triumphant over a roster of truly monstrous test subjects. It promises to be a world battle, but one which will open the gate up to fighting Omega itself. Am I right? Alpha, you and I will need to provide support for Art. Will you be my assistant? You, by the way, by what Omega said earlier, you think you're responsible for dragging us into this mess? Trust me when I say it's not your fault. We were the ones who awakened Omega, and we're the ones who need to deal with the consequences. Huh. By the way, do you still have that card you used to boil water in the kettle? It's been brought to my attention that I must boil blue blood who can't even refill a pot without constant reminders. If you could take charge of that, then it would be most helpful. This inconvenient without Midgar Sommer here to try until he's chirping. Feel the best medicine for his worries is that you two win the next contest. Let us show him we're on top of things, eh? Right. Let's see if I can bother him. If not, then that's okay. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to be entering as a healer. So, okay. Let's see how long it'll take. Jesus Christ. That's an average time of 13 minutes. No one is going to be queuing for a long time. That is surprising. I thought people would be queuing up for Omega every now and then. Maybe I can balance munch off of them people who aren't doing trials. Let's see who else is online. Hmm. Shit. So they're all... Yeah, they're all in a different one. Near here. Near here, near here. Veteran Brunhilder. Okay. So this will be a wait. I'm very surprised. Let me see who is in the company. Yeah, so my crossworld got deleted. Or big sad. Alright. We at least got one DPS and one healer. Let me see who else. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a weird one. We can continue post Stormblood, but at that point, might as well just do it later. So this is technically like a little mini stream. So, yeah. I'm right now debating if I wanna continue, cause look at that average time. Like, look at that. That is disgusting. People must be busy with their own thing, because I seen that thing queue up fast. So people are very busy or doing their own thing. I'll try again later. So yeah. I'm gonna see if I can try and bother people more later. Anyway, for now, this was technically like a little mini stream. I'm gonna download this and combine it with the next editing. But yeah. I'll be back soon. Hopefully with more people.